Alright guys, I hope you're doing well. It's time for the new video. I have some updates to share with you. I also have a prayer that you can use for healing and for calling on the mercy to give you strength and patience on your journey. And then I also have some signs that occurred that may be not only for me but for collective consciousness of twin flames. And so first with the updates, I'm gonna start right away and say that the person that I was talking about in the previous video, that is part of the timeline shift rather, has contacted me again. I He asked me out last weekend, which is when I was making video for you guys, and I refused because, like I said, during the first original timeline, I made mistake of rushing into things before someone was completely available themselves, and then things got complicated. Like if you haven't, please watch my previous video and subscribe. And then after I sent him a really clear message that I need him to be free of any third party energies, how sacred energy really is, that you don't let someone into your field if you're not sure what other energies they're dealing with. And his energy is wonderful and amazing, but that's what makes it even more important that he's clear of any attachments, that he's completely detached, and he had very positive reaction to my message, to my response to his asking me out. And then he was very sweet, very patient actually, because I don't know, it seemed like, there's, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been, but there's a lot of people out there these days that are really have no patience and are just looking for fun or something, just like a something just not important to do. And so if in any way you ask them to do something for you, they will just go in a different direction. So that's why I'm saying he was being patient with me. That shows that his interest is not very shallow. And then he responded actually in a very, very nice way, and he asked he asked me out again for this week, and I accepted to see him next Saturday. So let's see what happens, and I'll keep you guys posted as always, because universe is always full of surprises. I just wanted to also add that by no means is Islamic to date, so I don't want people to get confused. As a matter of fact, you would find me to be very, very traditional myself. Uh, I always go everywhere with the chaperone. It's usually my mother or someone older than me, or family member. I don't like to go anywhere alone. I do not date. Besides that, I was in complete abstinence for 10 years, and then just last year I have been seeing person that you remember as sacral chakra guy. And um, and then when that chapter was closed, when I learned that the the process was achieved, then I stopped seeing him, even though he requested to see me more. And so I'm not, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not advertising by any means whatsoever for anyone who belongs to Islamic creed to go out and date people, because that's not recommended in our religion. It's actually complete abstinence until you get married is uh, recommended. But you have to remember that sometimes in your life things are not exactly perfect, and if it comes to choosing between something that will keep you in the negative aspect of something or solving the problem. Like I said, I'm trying to realize what happened in the past timeline and heal that aspect of myself. So actually, the benefit is larger than I hopefully the benefit is larger than negative aspect of it. So of course, I do everything fully consciously and with enough consideration of all aspects of it. So my decisions are very, very, when I make the decisions, then they're very forward, and I also know how to put boundaries. And so uh, you have to know, like Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, said the law of God is to be obeyed, but his mercy is way more proportional than his punishment, and you have to take into consideration both. And so I'm not suggesting anyone ever to commit any sin consciously, but sometimes you have to know which battles you need to win, which battles you have to fight, and what actions in your life will make things actually better in the final result. So I feel, and most of all, I feel that it was universe itself that is providing me with this opportunity for the healthier, better closure and better behavior than previous times. So I'm trying to see uh, me as I am today with all the awakening and ascension process that I've been through. How will I act in this? It could be that I will make exactly the same mistakes like the first time. That's also possible. So we're gonna see, and I'm gonna keep you posted, and we'll see what happens. Next, I want to talk about seeing the number 5555 a lot. This is my odometer tonight as I went to sort of like a beauty shop, and I just wanted to kind of look a little bit better for the next week. And I felt, like I said, I still, it's very hard when you're religious and you try to always do right and please God. It's kind of, you have that dilemma. What should you do? What if you are making mistake, right? So, and I left the shop, and that moment, and there something else also happened in the shop. I'm going to tell you later. But as I turned on my car key in the car, I saw this number. And mind you, my car just got back from being fixed, which I don't know if I mentioned in the previous video, that was broken. And this is the number that I saw on my odometer, 55555. And as far as the symbolism of the number 5 in the way that angels are trying to message us, it means change. It means positive change, something good change that will make positive results for you. So that was a pretty good sign. And then when I came home, I was looking for a song, and I found it, and I looked at the time when I was gonna play it, and as you can see here on the screen, it's Lights Down Low by Max. I was just feeling like I wanted to hear that song, and as you can see, the time was 12:55 a.m. So lots of five, a lot of change coming up, and I feel like universe is sending me a message that it's a good time to make these changes. That there's nothing to be afraid of, and just be, of course, always proceed with caution. Always set your boundaries, healthy boundaries. No matter what religion you are, really, you should respect yourself and have some boundaries. But also, don't go through life regretting things that you haven't said or you haven't done. Or even our prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, if you love someone, let them know. And that's the main point of what I mentioned in the previous video. And hiding your feelings is not healthy. Sometimes I wish I've said some things that I haven't, said, and the only thing that was preventing me to express my feelings was my ego, because my ego was trying to protect me from getting hurt. But by not saying things, you get hurt on much larger scale and for much longer time, because those hurts linger on you. You don't say things, you always wonder what would have happened if you did, and that's very unhealthy way to be living your life. The next sign is really weird because it's a bug, and I don't like bugs, and I'm sure most people don't. So it's kind of like Halloween appropriate sign, but I don't really celebrate Halloween myself. I don't really like it, especially because I'm a light worker, so I don't like anything dark too much. And anyways, it was weird because first I saw this bug called a stink bug posted on my friend's Facebook page, and she said, "What should I name this little guy that I found on my window today? What do you guys think it means? Is it a sign of something?" And what really got my attention is because I saw my friend post the same bug maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, but I really remember very well that she posted same post, and so I thought she was reposting one of those Facebook memories, right? But then I saw that her post was completely fresh, new one, and I remember it was her that posted the same visitor year or 2 years ago. I'm not sure, but I'm sure she did. And so what I commented under her post, I said, either you posted something like this earlier, like a couple of years ago, or I'm having a deja vu about this bug. And I still haven't looked at her reply because I haven't been on the social media in the meantime, but I will definitely let you know in the next video what she responded as. But anyway, it just felt like a deja vu to me that I saw that post. So it was just to draw my attention, I'm sure. Also, it could be another timeline shift. And at the same time, also what was weird is that 3 days before that, a completely different person who lives in Europe, who is not really my friend, but she has a page. She's actually sort of like a celebrity person back in Europe. And I used to listen to her dad's music. He passed away a couple of years ago, but so she's a daughter of a famous singer from my old country, and she posted a photo of this same type of bug, not the same picture, but the same type of bug on her wall in her house. And she jokingly said that he's been there for days and she doesn't know what to do. She joked like he's almost a pet now. What do you suggest any names for him? So her post was very similar, and I joked with her because that was like that at that time I didn't see it as a sign at all, and I made a joke and I said, just name him. It's kind of obvious. Name him Beetlejuice, and and the Beetlejuice is actually a star that I feel very strongly connected to. So there's another connection there, and so then this next post. So there's two posts in a couple of days. And then what happened really weird tonight was, as I said, I was at that beauty shop and I was passing by as I was leaving, just before I got into my car. I was passing by one of those tanning beds, and really this place is very, very, very clean and always top notch. So there's absolutely no sense that the place is not dirty or anything to have any bugs there. And as I passed by the door of the tanning bed, the door was open, and I creeped out when I saw one of these bugs just very lazily, like slowly walking across the glass there. It was really freaky, and I wanted to go in the room and catch it in a paper towel or something and throw it away. And tell them about it, but then it just disappeared. It just ran away. It wasn't that fast, it's not fast like a cockroach, and it's not creepy like cockroach, but it's still a bug. Like I said, I don't like bugs. And then I was prompted like, oh my God, this is like, this got to be a sign. I got to check out on this bug. What does it mean? And so my curiosity couldn't stand still, of course. And just like it says on the screen, I did a little research on it, and it says it aids, this symbolism is to aid you in clarifying dreams, visions, and insights. And it can show you connections between seemingly separate, unrelated events with heightened intuition. And that's exactly what's happening to me right now with that timeline shift that I described in the previous video, when two seemingly unrelated events and seemingly two different people actually lead you to the same closure, to the same result. So next it says, pay attention to your instincts about people, situations, and circumstances. Like I just said, I've been giving opportunity to be in the same circumstance like I was in the original timeline. And this next sentence is just so beautiful. It says, she can demonstrate the order in which things are done, designating each level in the process of metamorphosis. And this is just amazing. This is exactly what's happening right now. And it says, increased sensitivity, what is hidden, and reading between the lines occurs with this, well, they call it medicine, but I mean like this symbol, this sign. She can be a sharp communicator, getting to the point. Like I said, I was being very direct as to what I want and what I don't. And it says, are you being direct? She helps protect and shield energy and emotions when needed. She teaches the balance of concealment and surfacing. Are you stepping forward at work, school, community, or relationship? So this is pretty good sign that what I'm doing is not really a bad thing after all. And in general, because I guess this bug, it kind of looks like a beetle, and it's kind of in the family of beetles. And although it's not a cockroach, so as a sign of beetle, it says it brings your attention to renewal, spiritual maturity, and the powerful influences of the invisible side of life. And like I said, 5 also means 5D, fifth dimension, merging with the 3D world, or as we call it, dunya in Arabic. So be aware that really you're not crazy. Things happen so that you can spiritually heal. And also I read a little bit about a cousin of this bug, which is called the skeerrrt beetle, and the jewelry made in the shape or sometimes out of the actual skeerrrt beetle was first found in ancient Egypt. And I know most Muslims will not like this because we don't wear totems, we don't believe in any kind of, how should I say this, statues or idols, and I don't view it as that. I have to put a note that I'm not viewing it as something that you should worship, but I believe that when the signs are sent to us, they can be in the signs and symbols and letters and numbers and animal symbolism. So God sends you signs. You don't worship the signs, you just follow the signs sometimes so that you can follow your life journey. And so anyways, this one at the time of ancient Egypt representing good luck, and so, like a very special good luck. So they did wear the jewelry in that shape, but I'm just saying because I see it, so the actual thing, it could be also representing the sign of something really good and a good luck happening. So that's about it for the signs for this. I hope you liked what you heard. And I just wanted to say that I received an email, a very beautiful email from one of the viewers. She will know who she is, and I was very touched by not only by her honesty, which was beautiful, but I was very touched by what she has been through so far because of the traditions of arranged marriages that occur in certain countries in the world and that are being attributed to Islam, although they actually predate Islam and are rooted in different religions that predate Islam, different traditions. And so you will meet Muslims in some parts of the world that do not do arranged marriages, and it's not actually based on the Quran, but at the same time it's not really that simple to say that the Islam is forbidding that. So we have to really do a special video just on that topic, because so many lives are being destroyed by these arranged marriages, so many people's hearts being negatively impacted, because life is not a joke. Life partner and someone you are supposed to be, especially in Islam, that we believe that we continue our life in heaven after life on earth. It's really important that we choose our partners wisely, and those that are made for us by God, and not to follow matchmaking skills of our neighbors, friends, aunties, and so on and so on. So really requires a special attention. So stay tuned for the next video, because most likely it's going to be on that topic. It's really important that we help people, because there's so much pressure, emotional pressure, emotional abuse of the side of the family members, neighbors, friends, on the person who is not married, and they want to arrange marriage for them. So please always keep in mind that it's your life. No matter, I know you respect your parents, your grandparents, it doesn't matter. You can still respect them, but they have to also respect that your life and your afterlife belongs to you. So keep that in mind until next video. I hope that you will be watching it. Subscribe to make sure that you get notification on it, and I will put my heart and soul into making it good in the name of Allah, for the benefit of everyone. I will pray before I do. And so I just want you to know that you are loved, and that you're supported, and God loves you, and don't be discouraged by the opinions of others. I love you too. And here's the second part of the video. In this video, if you stay tuned by the end, I have decided to record myself while praying, so that you can share in the healing part and enjoy vibrational healing properties of the Quranic verses. And I will put the translation into English in description below the video. So enjoy, and just relax. You don't have to understand Arabic to get the vibrational healing from the words, because the way it was compiled and the way it was revealed, it does contain the not only the words that have significant meaning, but it also contains vibrational sound healing effect. So just relax, close your eyes, and listen to my prayer, because I'm going to record my actual prayer that I perform. It's the fifth prayer of the day that's performed after at nighttime, before you go to bed, when you are in your home and trying to calm down. So it's a very much like meditation of sort, because while reciting, it's very hard to think of anything else. It's very calming, and it's as it's described in the Quran, it has healing properties. And in my own experience, it does provide the properties of healing, and also it contains the words that are the supplication to ask to stay on the path. So that is also helpful. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching today's video. I love you guys, and stay well, and stay tuned for the next one. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asr innal insana lafi khusr illa allazina amanu wa 'amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Allahu Akbar. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alam nashrah laka sadrak wa wada'na 'anka wizrak allazi anqadha zahrak wa rafa'na laka zikrak fa inna ma'al usri yusra inna ma'al usri yusra fa iza faragta fansab ila rabbuka farghab. Allahu Akbar. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات والسلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Allahu Akbar. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا اغفر لوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. يقولون ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. آمين. الحمد لله. استغفر الله. الحمد لله. الحمد لله. اشرح لي صدري.